Need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Он, наверное, сейчас уже и вышел, хотя вот из ограбления, а у меня загружается. И сейчас вышел, мне выгонят больше грузится. Так. Я же говорил. Говорил со мной. Закрытая, я так и не понял. Здесь закрытая. Сука, опять грузится. Нет, есть. Все грузится, грузится. Ну ладно, погнали. Чувак. Я первое видео смотреть зайдет. Мне понравится, и качество. Хера себе, чувак.
What's up, pal? Okay, so you're in serious trouble, and you need my help. Okay, okay.
Я проходил еще в Сонике 3, я прошел там последний самый, там что-то не получалось пройти там проходы сфоткать, какие-то команды, дебил, реально. Еду, что-то не знаю куда ехать, вообще такой бред. Там, по идее, нужно, кто проходил, тот знает, там, по идее, нужно взять с собой это, который фоткать будет, да и все, и пошла жена. А эти никак не могли принять. Так, всех подавать сессии. С последнего тогда не надо подавать сессии. Вот, нашел. Запускаем. Бренд Агуш. Бренд Агуш.
Ah, yes, this will do very nicely. Very nice place you've got. Very chic. Nothing like a bourgeois bank robber to remind me of how strange Los Santos has become. In my day, the psychos at least had the dignity to be psychotic. There's a police franchise on the Western Highway near Chumash. Take us there. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched. Alright, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense? Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams or raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so...
Сори, как сори, ладно. Сорянчик. Че, его дорогу? Я пока на сайте хватит. Я пустил. Было на свои.
Take us to the Felisa on Western Highway, near Chumash. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched. Alright, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. Starting to make sense? Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money, power, incarceration, homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of a cerebral crew, because otherwise this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at?
Торговля оружия вышла, у меня денег нет. Все там покупаются эти штучки.
There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind the safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. Get out quick, but it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. Enough of this peeper crap. Let's go to the garment factory. Now, when you hit the bank, you're going to need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little program that'll do most of the work for you, but it's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat, I've sent it to your phone. Take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster.
В этой группе там фотки разные есть, типа чуваков всяких, которые там довольны нагрузкой. Да, ну что не попробовать? Он говорит, типа, давай свой аккаунт от Steam, да. Говорит, пароль, помнишь? Типа, чего не помню. Пришлось, подождал меня, не кидал ничего, хотя где-то, может, 2-3 минуты пароль вспоминал.
I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First she's gonna get us what we need, then she's gonna saw me in half. No? Didn't like that one? You don't think Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies to go on a notice board. Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with those people. Yeah. Charming as ever. Okay, see you soon. She's loading the hardware into the back of a truck. Tools for the job, things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As a job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then when you go into the bank, you can choose one that goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added bonus of none of your favorite comic convention outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Where were we? Ah, masks. Paige. Oh yeah, we'll go over there, pick her up, and go back to your place to plan this thing. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Listen to me, do what I say. Bullets go in here, come out there. And if you're ever... There's Paige. We're leaving this car, taking the truck. I should be using my cane.
Nice to meet you.
Now it's back to the apartment. Is it all there?
I think so. You want to get out and check? Go down the inventory? Or are you happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy wipe seat?
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, holdalls, masks, the drill. The files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little conspiracy to commit robbery charge waiting to happen.
What, they're gonna charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down and a hard-on out to here.
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little brusque.
If they were offended, they would have said something. You gotta do that? Real inconspicuous. Precious cargo. You gotta do that? Real inconspicuous.
Видео лагает, либо это вообще прям.
We're carrying precious cargo. to do that?
Calm the fuck down. You're a really bad driver. Shit!
Это мне так помогает. Вас заметила полиция. Второй скип на первое место. Здесь, ну, бывает иногда, что предлагают здесь, это все где-то скрипит. Наверное, не слышно сейчас было. Сессия лагает, что это зовут, пишут. Я сейчас хочу. О, зовут начало, вы чё? Решил, называется, миссию пройти. А, ну сейчас я, наверное, сяду, быстренько доедем. Первую миссию пройти. Она села, хер, как называется. Так, какие программы? Так, я вот сейчас проверяю видео, можно первое что сделать, херовенько. Микрофоне, конечно, микрофоне смотреть.
Why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration, homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of a cerebral crew because... Shit! Otherwise, this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at? There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind the safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. You can get out quick, but it will also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. Enough of this peeper crap. Let's go to the garment factory. Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little program that'll do most of the work for you, but it's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat, I've sent it to your phone. Take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster. calling Paige. She's my assistant. First she's gonna get us what we need, then she's gonna saw me in half. No? Didn't like that one? You don't make it easy. Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies to go on a notice board. Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with, those people. Yeah. Charming as ever. Okay, see you soon. Hey, passenger seat. Did you get into their network? Good work. She's loading the hardware into the back of a truck. Tools for the job, things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As the job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then when you go into the bank, you can choose one that goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added bonus of none of your favorite comic convention outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Where were we? Masks. Paige. Oh yeah, we'll go over there, pick her up, and go back to your place to plan this thing. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. There's Paige. We're leaving this car, taking the truck. I should be using my cane.
Hey.
Now it's back to the apartment.
You gotta do that?
Is it all there?
I think so. You want to get out and check? Go down the inventory? Or are you happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy wipe seat?
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, holdalls, masks, the drill. The files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little conspiracy to commit robbery charge waiting to happen.
What, they're gonna charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down and a hard-on out to here.
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little brusque.
If they were offended, they would have said something. Precious cargo.
Вот такой вот такая жесть. Ну, сейчас ты обрати внимание, если покажешь, что у него где-то.
Okay. Now, Paige, we'll set up a board for you, won't you, Paige?
I'd let you do it if you could reach. I mean, I didn't see any milk crates for you.
who's been using a parking lot as a base for scores. They're into extortion, credit fraud, stolen cars, and some major robberies. I'd expect them to be packing, and I'd expect them to be paranoid. Come to think of it, you won't find a bulletproof car in the hands of anyone who doesn't have a healthy dose of paranoia, so be careful. You almost there? Remember, you can do this however you like, as long as you're careful. If you're not careful, they'll clock you, and then you won't get any choice how this is going down. They're meant to be on the top level of this garage on the north side. So, I see two ways of doing it. You go up the north ramps and hit them hard and quick, or you go up the south ramps, get in position, and try to get the drop on them from cover. You can do it however you like, as long as you get it done. And oh yeah, we don't want anyone looking for you, so put on masks before saying hi.
I'm empty! Now you come with us out! I'll give them value if you don't leave! 새끼들 죽었어! 내가 진짜 화난 거는 당장 껐어! We're not eat it! 지금 다시 장전하고 있어!
Okay, I'll look after this. Lester will come by your place when you're ready to go.
Потом вот убирают. Ты выходишь, да? Я забываю, извините. Его показывают. Потом приходишь и вот. Так, смотрим, видос записывается. Так. 4 гигабайта. второй час. Я там где-то, может, час устраивал. Это видосы настраивал. Видосы. Выбрал еще самое долгое, чтобы проживание снять, что это понравится. Нет. Но если выбрал, то выбрал. Так, или выбор масса или выбор масса или. Вот, так. Последнее выражение. Пусть Enter, Фрэнд, заходи, чё тебе трудно, что ли? Вот, все добавляю. О, нашел. Бывает тоже так иногда. Хочу, допустим, на ограбление зайти, мне сюда кидает, а мне это не нравится вообще. Ну, кто-нибудь. Кто смелый? Оба не. Привет.
Ah!
Up my arms and butterflies in my stomach and a light film of sweat on my upper lip. You know where you left the car? At least I hope you do. You were drunk on painkillers, were you? No. No, that was me. Okay, get the car, then move on to the bank.
Спасибо.
Driller, I'm sending you that hacking program. When you get in the car, you need to get on it and start breaking into their system. You got the wheels? Alright, go to the bank. Driller, start hacking their network. You need to establish a connection before you get to the bank. Then you'll be able to trigger the vault right now because I've put a lot of work into this and I'll be really, really annoyed with you if you don't go through with it. You know, I'd probably refuse to speak to you for a week and then spread nasty rumors behind your back and maybe set up a Life Invader page about what a creep you are. You know, it'd be scarier if I threatened to kill you, wouldn't it? But in the age of the internet, nothing is forgotten and humiliation is worse than death. In a way. No, it's not, is it? I should have made a death threat or like, at least a mutilation threat. Said I'd, cut off your nose or I'd use your ass for an ashtray or do something with your tongue. Not that you use your tongue. The next pair of mutes I try to help into a career of crime, I'll make sure I threaten. So, since we're actually doing this, I'm gonna talk you through it one last time. We've given you pump-action shotguns to take in. They should look intimidating enough. You both go in, you go in hard. There are 4 security cameras in the foyer. Driver, take them out as soon as you walk in the door. Then you're on crowd control. Driller, when you're in the network, you'll be able to open the vault door on your phone. Go back to the safety deposit room and start drilling. You get the box, come out of there, get in the car, and hit the road. Now, part of the money I put up for this job went to getting you out clean. You at the bank? You need to wait until the drillers got into their network before making a move. How's the hack coming? You should have this done by now. Like I said, do not move on the bank until you're in their network. Wait on the driller.
Very impressive.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Etietu!
Damn! Asshole! Why now? Why now?
That's officer you're blocking me! I guess you won't really be making much impact on the world.
You dick! You came out of nowhere! What happened? Shit!
Holy shit! You sorry? Look at that! Shit.
Dama asshole!
No way!
Oh, okay! You idiot!
Oh, Jesus Christ! You piece of scum! Stop my ride, cocksucker! Mierda! Pinhead!
What? Quit!
Moron!
Asswipe!
Oh no! What have I done? Look at that!
Ugly ass chip, what's wrong with you? I need to smoke something.
Come on now! What the hell was that?
What the? Damn. Dick. Whoa! Look at that!
Etietu!
You look like a tranny!
I told you you have to take...
You shit! I hope your whole family dies!
You are a chump!
Die! Yeah.
No class. Okay, let's all take a deep breath.
Christ alive! No!
Messed up.
Bully! Ugh, you idiot! No way!
Wow.
For Christ's sake! Unbelievable!
Fuck me.
Messed up.
Look at that.